Okay, so back again for the accent training classes. So all these days in our previous classes, we were discussing and we learned a lot of tips on pronunciation, right? We learned many tips on pronunciation. So to begin with, let us recall the points because these are very important. You might be thinking why I'm repeating the same thing again, but it's very important. So these are the important tips that you have to always carry with you. And not only carrying, you have to start applying it in your language, whether it is reading, speaking, whatever. Only then there will be a noticeable difference in your accent. Okay. Now, let me ask you, what's the difference between pronunciation? Now, I'm giving you all sorts of pronunciation tips, right? So what's the difference between pronunciation and accent? Can anyone tell me? You know what is pronunciation and what is accent. Are both the same? Are both the same?
No.
No. Okay. You all agree that it's not the same. So if they are not the same, what is the difference? Yes, Adidev?
Ma'am, pronunciation means the which word is pronounced.
Hmm.
Accent means
What is accent?
um,
Ma'am,
Yes, Leia. Yes, Leia.
pronunciation.
Not pronunciation, it's
different country,
pronunciation.
different sign,
Exactly.
slang.
Yes, Leia. It's pronunciation.
Sorry, ma'am.
It's okay.
Pronunciation means the way we say words,
Okay. Very
and
good.
accent means the slang we say it in.
The slang or the style of speaking. So people belonging to different countries or different regions will have different accent. Hearing the accent, we can make out whether the person is from America or British. Even in India, see, India is a country. It's a big country, right? And we have around 29 states. We have North India, South India. So if someone speaks English who belongs to North India is entirely different. Their accent is entirely different from those in South India, from the people who speak English in South India. We can make it out. So if the person is coming from Mumbai or Delhi, if he speaks English, it will be different. And whereas a Malayali or a Tamilian speaking English will be different. That is called accent. It depends on the area, the surroundings, or the region where we are brought up, where we interact with people, the style of speaking. Whereas pronunciation means the way of pronouncing each word, the clarity of the word, the stress on the syllable, okay, the intonation, the articulation, the way with which we speak, whether it is understandable to the people who listen to us, who hear us speaking, whether the words are clear, and when you say a sentence, whether the stress is put on the right word. That is meant by pronunciation. Okay, whereas accent is entirely different. Accent is a style of speaking, the slang with which you speak. That is called accent. Okay, fine. Now, we all have been learning or discussing about a lot of pronunciation tips, right? So, can you just try to recall the tips one by one, because as I said, the pronunciation tips are very, very important. We have to always make sure that you remember the tips. So let's begin with pronunciation tips. Okay, so let us jot them down one by one. Okay, so who is going to start? When we talk about pronunciation tip, yes, Shiva, you can tell me. You can just give me one tip that we have discussed in the class. Shivadhyan.
sound, we should use explosive.
Ma'am,
Which,
Ma'am.
wait. Don't talk in
ma'am, I
between.
was
Wait.
facing some network issue, so I
Okay,
was
fine.
late for the class.
Okay, it's okay, Rohit Krishna. Shivadhyan, could you please repeat that point again?
And we should use explosive sound.
Not explosive, plosive sounds. Okay, which are the plosive letters? Pa, ta, and ka, right? So, see, you said explosive, I wrote explosive here. It's plosive letters. Plosive letters. So what do you mean by plosive letters? When you pronounce the words starting with these letters, there should be a sound like these should be pronounced with power. You have to pronounce these words with power. You should feel the air. Okay, like powerful. It's not powerful. It's powerful. Performance, paper, penciling. And same way, T, Titanic. It's not Titanic, it's Titanic. K, King Kong, right? It's King Kong. It's not King Kong. It's King Kong. So that is what is meant by plosive sounds. So please take care of these 3 letters. Among all the 26 alphabets, these are the 3 plosive letters. Pa, ta, and ka. So now, second one.
Is there sing song? Sing a song?
Sing a song. What is that? I didn't get you, Ail.
I told a tip.
Huh. Now let's move on to the next one. Next tip. What is the next tip that we had?
Ma'am.
Yes, Shiva.
What is the middle letter you have the first tip?
It's T, my dear. T. Just a moment. I have discussed this with you, right? How come you are not remembering? It's T. Pa, ta, and ka. Okay, what is the next tip that you remember? Isra, Anupama, Adidev.
No.
Sapna, Soni, do you remember any other tip that we discussed in the class? Anything special about the letter W? Sapna? Some are facing a network issue because of why they are not able to unmute. Okay, I'll write it down. W. The word starting with W, you have to round your lips. Okay, you have to round your lips when you pronounce the word starting with W. Water, which, when, why, what, watch. Okay, you have to round your lips. And the third one is about the letter R. R should be pronounced in such a way that the tongue roll your tongue backwards. Roll your tongue backwards. It's like R. Okay, it's R. Don't make it touch up. You have to say R. So that's the tip. And then fourth tip is the letters D and L. They should be pronounced softly. I'll tell you how. Softly pronounced. That means the letter D, it should be pronounced as D and not this sound, this letter sound in Malayalam. In Malayalam, this is Da, right? So D is different from Da. Da is different, okay? D has to be pronounced in such a way that just feel the tip of your tongue touching the backside of your teeth. Huh? Da. It's da. Doctor. Day. Dental. Disaster. Dynamic. Dinosaur. Okay, so it is da. Same way, la. L. Okay, this should not be pronounced as this. There is no la in English. There is only L. L. It's college. It's not college. La sound is not there in English. So please take care when you pronounce the words with letters D and L. I hope you are getting it right. Yes, Varada is nodding the head very confidently, so I'm happy about it. So D
Ma'am,
and
you have
L.
to write.
No need of writing, but you have to keep this in your mind. Don't forget, because we are going to continue with our accent training classes, keeping these pronunciation tips in our mind. This has to be practiced and has to be permanently registered in your memory. So whenever you are asked to read something or speak something, all these tips should be there inside your head. You have to apply all this in your language. Only then there will be a noticeable change in your accent, pronunciation. And if you're confident with your pronunciation, obviously, you can start working on your accent. Okay, now D and L should be softly pronounced. And the fifth one is doubling of consonants. You know what are the consonant letters. Now I'm going to write a few words here. T-E-N-N-I-S, G-R-A-M-M-A-R, Y-E-L-L-O-W, and D-I-F-F-I-C-U-L-T. So, Ayil Arun, what's going on there? What are you doing on the screen? Stop doing that. I don't want to see any funny faces there. You're sitting for learning. Okay. So, you can see the doubling of the consonant letters like double N, double M, double L, and double F. So normally, when we use in these words in other language, we tend to stress on these letters. But in English, we need not stress on this doubling of consonants. You take it as one. So when you pronounce these words, you have to do it this way. That is, it is tennis. It's not tennis. In Malayalam, you might be remembering, use double na. So in English, it doesn't happen. You pronounce this word as tennis. It's grammar, yellow, difficult. Just take it as one. Okay, so this is another rule. Tennis, grammar, yellow, and difficult. Okay, so that's about doubling of consonants. And the sixth one and the final one is read slowly. Okay, before I say that, remember about the little letter O. O. Okay, how to pronounce the letter O? It's not O, L-M-N-O. It's not O, it's O. That is, you have to open your mouth, keep it in a round, and then slowly reduce the diameter. You know what's the diameter, right, of a circle? When you round your mouth in a circle, O, you have to bring it smaller. You have to just...
And we have to put our tongue back.
Tongue, let it be there. Don't worry about the tongue. Okay. You have to just focus on your lips. O. That is how you pronounce the...
Now like this.
O. Yes. O. O. No. It's listen carefully. It's no. It's not no. No is wrong. It's no.
No.
Go away. Go away.
Go away.
Yes, exactly. Go away. Yes, exactly.
Go
So,
away.
O has to be taken care. Now read slowly, focusing on each word. Each and every word should be taken care of. See, I'm saying taken care of, not taken care of. See, it can be different, right?
Taken care of.
Exactly. There we are taking care of the plosive sounds. We are taking care. So when you tend to read it fast, you ignore the pronunciation. You forget about the W, you forget about the plosive sounds, and about the letter R, it won't be there in your mind. So in order to remember all these things, the practical method is read slowly, focusing on word by word. And as you come across the words, you'll remember, okay, this word starts with W, so I have to round my lips. Okay, the next word starts, it has got a letter R, so you have to roll your tongue. Okay, fine. The next word starts with pa, ta, ka. They are plosives, so I have to pronounce it accordingly. So that's how you improve your pronunciation. Okay, so whenever I ask you to read something, you have to focus on each and every word, even the letter I is. Don't skip any words. Huh? A-N-D, ant. See, ant, the, to, what, so, go. So each word is important for us. Okay, so these are the tips that you have to remember always. Okay, remember. It's remember, not remember. Huh? R should not be on. Remember, yes. Bring in that style of pronunciation. Now, who is this? Is Partha Sarathi still here? No, he left, I guess. I can see. Okay, fine. Now,
Ma'am, Malavika is here.
Malavika, Malavika Akhilesh.
Ma'am, it's me,
Who is that?
Gauri Nanda.
Gauri Nanda. She forgot to change her name, rename. Okay, fine. So now next, let us watch a story. And see, children, we discussed about the difference between accent and pronunciation, right? And we are promoting British English because what is special about British English is that it's very clear and easy to understand. So whatever videos, whatever audios that I'm playing in the class, in our accent training class, it purely follows British English. So you might be watching some movies which is in American accent, and you might get, yes, I'll.
Ma'am, so we accent is British English.
Sorry,
So the accent is British English.
which one us? What we are following?
Yes.
Yes,
Accent is
accent. We follow the British accent. Okay, we are trying to bring in British accent into our language, and that is the reason why I'm making you listen to the British speakers, native speakers of Britain. Only then, because they have got a particular accent. Okay, so when you hear to that, you will understand the style of speaking. And it's not only about listening to the style of speaking, you have to try to bring in that change. Try to imitate. And what do you mean by imitate? Copy. Copy that style. See, when you get impressed with something, when you really find something very fascinating, you will try to copy that. It won't be possible overnight, but it might take some time, but it is not impossible. Definitely you can make it out. Okay, so improving the pronunciation, like I said, we have to take care of the tips, then the stress on the syllables and the clarity with which you speak. So following all these methods, we can improve the pronunciation. Whereas how to improve the accent? The accent can be improved by listening to the native speakers. Okay, listen to the native speakers. So I will keep on playing the audios or the videos in which you can listen to the native speakers. So catch up their accent, try to imitate that, listen to it again and again. Okay, and another one is when you watch movies, especially when it is of British accent, watch the movie with the subtitles, right? So you can copy, you can just read the subtitles and listen to how they are delivering the dialogues. And that is a good practice. And one practical way of improving your accent is just go for the news channels. Scroll through the different channels and click on the BBC World News. Okay? BBC World News. And just set aside 10 or 15 minutes of your daily time for watching the BBC World News. That is going to tremendously help you in improving your accent. Okay, because initially some of you might catch up with the accent very fast, but it might be difficult for a few of you to understand what the speaker is saying. So just initially don't worry about it. Just listen to the sound, the style of speaking, and the lip movements, the lip movement of the native speaker. Make it a habit. Make it a habit according to your classes. You just arrange some time. Taking 15 minutes out of a day is not at all a big task. Everyone can do it. Just check your television channels and check if you have the BBC World News. If it is not there, try to bring it. It might be a paying channel. I don't know. It's free, I guess. It's not a paid channel. So you can search it out. Number differs, I guess. It might not be the same for everyone. You have to scroll. You have to keep searching for it. Otherwise, there might be some method through which you can bring it. Yes, Arfan?
English channel?
Huh?
English channel?
Yes, BBC World News.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
BBC World News.
Yes, exactly. See, regarding...
Is it in Discovery?
That is a different channel, my dear. Discovery Channel is a different channel. This is BBC World News. It's a news channel. So in the news, we
So
can see...
I should look all the news channels
Yes,
in
yes.
my
Huh.
TV.
Television, yes. You will get the
Ma'am,
list of
That easy.
channels. Huh.
That is
I have a
Ma'am,
list of my
does
TV
it
channels.
show
in my-
English news or directly normal news
Adidev, I
with
didn't
some
get you.
of the English?
It is a purely English channel.
Ma'am.
BBC World News is
Ma'am.
pure English news channel. Okay. Anyway, children,
Excuse me, ma'am.
now, wait. Now I'm going to play a video story. It was a good story, right? And it was a good story showing the importance of friendship, how they passed, how they crossed all the hurdles together. And what I wanted you to pay attention to was the accent, the way the native speaker was using the British English, how each word, the clarity of each word, the intonation, the expression when you read. Okay, so all that was, so listening to such audios will help you in improving your accent. So you will understand the difference between how the native speakers speak and how you are speaking. You will understand the difference. You will be able to analyze yourself and take necessary steps to improve. So one step, Chris, why don't you turn on your video? Arfan. When Laya's video is turned off. See, Laya, Chris, Rohit, Shivadhyan, your videos are turned off. But Shivadhyan has already turned on the video. Yes. See, we will be able to see. Chris has not turned on the video. Chris, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Chris? And sometimes what happens, you might turn on the class, you might log into the class and then just leave. How will we be able to know that you're sitting and listening to the class? So now where is Chris? Arfan is here. Okay, fine. You are asked, you are supposed to keep your video turned on. Okay, yes, the story was interesting, right? So this is how you have to start working on improving your accent. So I hope it is clear to all of you. And regarding the pronunciation, I would like to give you a small tip, which will be, okay, you want me to send it in the WhatsApp? Okay, fine. I'll send the link, YouTube link in the WhatsApp so that you can watch it again and practice with it. Okay, fine. Now, regarding the pronunciation, along with all the 6 tips, I would like to add one thing. That is, have you heard about syllables? Yes, you have learned what are syllables, right? Anupama, do you remember the clapping method? We used to learn how many syllables are in this word in the 4th standard we learned, right? So each word is made up of 2 or more syllables. There are words even with 1 syllable. Each word or each syllable is a combination of vowel sound and a consonant sound. Okay, so for example, attention. This is a word ending with T-I-O-N. Okay, education. Then precipitation. There are a lot of words that end with T-I-O-N. So, attention. Okay, sorry, not this one. Attention. Education. 4 syllable. Precipitation. So these words have been divided into syllables. So whenever you read, whenever you pronounce the words ending with T-I-O-N, you have to stress on the second last syllable. Okay, that means this one, second last. So how will you read it? Attention, right? This attention, education, precipitation. Sorry, not this one. This one, precipitation. So the second last syllable, the syllable that comes just before the T-I-O-N syllable has to be emphasized. You have to put more emphasis on that particular syllable. That is the way, that is the right way of pronouncing the words ending with T-I-O-N. Okay, I hope it is clear to you. So the words like congratulations, education, multiplication, right? Then addition, subtraction. In all these words, you can see T-I-O-N is there. You have to stress on the second last syllable. So that's all for today. It's time for us to wind up the class. As you requested, I'll send the story in the YouTube today. Okay, you can watch, you can practice with it. Okay then. Thank you for now. Be
Thank
tuned.
you, ma'am. Thank you,
Bye,
ma'am.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.